Fantasy Football Extreme.
Hello everyone, I'm TV's John Aita, Fantasy Football Extreme contributor, here for another installment of our weekly fantasy advice. If you're one of those guys who listened to me last week and played Dominic Hickson, well, you probably won your game and think I'm a genius. If you listened to me last week and played Chris Henry, well, you've probably already told me what you think. And you can stop now, please. But as you guys know, in fantasy, as in life, you can't look back, so let's start looking forward, through week 6 and beyond, shall we? Today we're talking tight ends, a position that has killed most fantasy owners all year long. Unless you were lucky enough to grab a Witten or a Gates, you're hurting at the position. Before getting to sleepers, a quick note on a couple of highly touted guys who started slow despite big expectations. First off, Kellen Winslow of the Cleveland Browns. Winslow is one of the top 3 tight ends taken in practically every draft this year, and he's been absolutely horrible so far, no question. But I do think giving up on this guy right now would be a huge mistake. If you own him, keep him. If not, now might be a good time to take a shot at him via trade, as his owners are sure to be down on him. That Cleveland offense will heat up, probably, and even if it doesn't, Winslow will.
Fantasy Football Extreme.
Conversely, a player it's time to cut your losses on is San Fran's Vernon Davis, a guy many expected to have a great season. Based on absolutely nothing as far as I can tell, the guy has never done anything of note on the football field. If you have him, dump him to someone still enamored of his upside before it's too late. If he's offered to you, treat it like you would an invitation to go see a Pauly Shore movie marathon. Thanks, but no thanks. Remember, in fantasy, if you have breakout potential, it means you stink right now. My sleeper pick for week 6 is the Jets tight end Dustin Keller. Unlike most teams, the Brett Favre-led Jets do not run the ball at the goal line, making Keller an attractive option in a game that should feature a lot of scoring. I can see Keller getting multiple red zone looks in this one. Looking forward past week 6, I'm suggesting you start to target a guy I've used as an emergency starter many times over the past few years, Tennessee Titans' Bo Scapey. Bo is usually available in most leagues and is an extremely steady point getter, regardless of who's at quarterback. The Titans are off in week 6, so this might be a good time to steal Bo. He'll be a nice starting option come week 7 and beyond. That will do it for me this week. Thank you for joining me, and thanks as always to Circuit City and YouTube for making it happen. I'm John Aita for Fantasy Football Extreme, and we'll see you next week.
Fantasy Football Extreme.